Hi friends, good afternoon one and all. Today I start our bookkeeping and accountancy's second chapter. Already last video I have started second chapter accounts of not for profit concern. This is our third lecture. Myself Mrs. Sheetal Kaviraj Jadhav, teacher of BYK College. Again, warm welcome all of you in our BYK's online lecture series. In the last video, I taught you what's the meaning of not-for-profit organization. Yes, anybody tell me? Yes, what's the meaning of not-for-profit organization? What's the motto of NPO? Yes, yes, to provide services. Okay, good. And also, I taught you receipt and payment account, income and expenditure account. So anybody tell me what's the differences between? Yes, receipt payment, remember? कुछ याद है या भूल गए? Yeah, forget it? No. Okay, so tell me, receipt and payment account is a which account? Yes, real account. Okay. And income and expenditure account is a nominal account. I explain you every time, I ask you every time what's the rule of nominal account, yeah, what's the real account, because of, yes, when you solve the problem, each and every journal entry, yeah, when we transfer the transaction, so that means all of you know why we write the debit side, why we transfer to credit side, because of, for example, receipt and payment account is a real account. Okay, so that means in the receipt side, in the receipts debit side, what we write down? Yes, receipt side, receipt and payment account is a real account, right? So a real account means what's the rule? Yes, debit what comes in and credit side what goes out. ये रूल फॉलो करना है. क्यों फॉलो करना है? सो दैट मीन्स इन द डेबिट साइड, डेबिट व्हाट कम्स इन, सो यानी कि जो भी अमाउंट वॉट एवर वी हैव रिसीव्ड, so where we write down in the debit side. Credit side goes out, so that means amount गई है, we have paid the amount, so that means in the credit side what we write down? Yes, payment side, payment. And debit means all the receipt means all we have received the amount, जो भी कैश रिसीव किया है, जिससे रिलेटेड है, वो मैंने ऑलरेडी आई हैव टोल्ड यू इन द लास्ट वीडियो, तो डेबिट में लिखते हैं एंड क्रेडिट में क्या करते हैं? पेमेंट. ओके, but opposite income and expenditure account. Already last video I explained you the specimen both receipt payment and income expenditure. If you learn and if you remember, yes, anybody tell me again, income and expenditure account is a, yes, nominal account. And what is the rule of nominal account? Debit what? Yes, debit all expenses and losses. Good. And credit all income and gain. Here it is opposite. यहाँ पर debit में क्या बोला? Debit all expenses. Receipt and payment में क्या बोला था? Debit what comes in. So that means when we received the amounts debited to the receipt account. But here it is in the income and expenditure account debited. Yes, all expenses write down. Yeah, losses. And in the credit side, all the income and gains. So both are the different. Yes, समझ में आ रहा है? ये rule क्यों follow करना है? So that means when we prepare income and expenditure account in the debit side, all the, yes, expenses and losses also. And in the credit side, all the income and gains. Okay. So is it clear now? Both the account? Okay. So now in this lecture, I explain you important terms. These terms is important when you solve the problem of NPO. Listen student. This is the theoretical part, but very important because each and every term is important for maybe OBT question, yeah, OBT test, yeah, maybe answer in one sentence. For example, this is the first term and very, very important. Many times ask the question, what is subscription? Okay. So maybe ask the question, answer in one sentence for 1 marks in the board exam. So this is the definition of a subscription. A sum of money given or to help a charity or pledge as a contribution. Payment, yeah, investment or an amount of money that you pay usually once in a year to receive a newspaper, magazine regularly or to belong to an organization. यानी कि इसका मीनिंग समझ में आया क्या? इन शॉर्ट सब्सक्रिप्शन मीन्स वर्गनी, मेंबरशिप फीस या कंट्रीब्यूशन. समझ में आ रहा है? सब्सक्रिप्शन का मीनिंग समझ में आया आपको? यस. Subscription is a revenue income of not of profit concern. ये क्या है? सब्सक्रिप्शन इनकम है. सो दैट मीन्स अभी जस्ट मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन किया. इनकम मीन्स वेयर वी राइट डाउन, यस, of course credited to income and expenditure account. Subscription may be given periodically or all members have to pay subscription regularly. Okay. Subscription can be classified as a, this is the example of, means subscription classify current year received in the current year. In the problem, in the receipt side, if you are given subscription of current year, subscription of previous year, yeah, subscription of next year. Then next slide, I explain you how to ask the question and how, yeah, that questions where we write down, yeah, that subscription effect. Next one, I explain you. Maybe ask the question, OBD type question, yeah, objective type question. Outstanding subscription at the end of the accounting year represents that dash. Maybe ask the question, you're given the objectives. Options is first one liability, an asset and capital fund. So outstanding subscription at the end of the accounting year represent an asset. Remember. Then after I explain you at example subscriptions. See here. If you are given subscription in the receipt side, this is the receipt side, this is the payment side. Already I told you receipt side means, that means debit what comes in. This is the received amount. Here it is given in the problem 2016-17 year also given, 17-18 year also given and 18-19. So what's the meaning of this one? 16-17, listen here. Here it is given year 31st March 2018. So that means what's our current year? Yes, 2017-18 is our current year. So that means 16-70 is the last year, means previous year. And 18-19 is the next year. Okay. So that means you are given here it is subscription and total amount 85,000. So where we write down, this is the income and expenditure account by subscription. So that means where we write down income side, subscription is the income. So where we write down credit side of income and expenditure account. So in which amount we have taken? Only current year's amount. Remember here, income of the current year is the 80,000. This is the just simple example. And next slide, I explain you with example. Listen here. In the problem, when you solve the problem, so remember, if you are given in the adjustment, subscription in the financial statement, here it is given outstanding subscription, advance subscription and subscription received for the year. तो इसका मीनिंग क्या समझ में आया क्या? जैसे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल फर्स्ट यू सी इन विच ईयर इज द करंट ईयर, which year is the last year and which is the next year. Okay, 31st March 2019 is the last year, means previous year, and 31st March 2020 is the current year. Outstanding subscription given 5,000, 7,000. Advance subscription given last year 4,000, current year 2,000, and subscription received for the year 2019-20 is the 80,000. Okay, so that means here it is, for example, see here, income and expenditure account, and we have prepared the balance sheet. Okay, already here it is given the outstanding subscription, advance subscription and current year subscription. So see here, this is the income side. First, we write here current year subscription 80,000 in an inner column. Then last year, so that means 2018-19. Here it is the 18-19 is the last year, 19-20 is the current year. Last year's subscription 5,000 we have deduct. Then 75,000 after deduction of the last year 75,000 amount. Then after we have added advance of 18-19's 4,000 is added. Here it is given the last year and last year's advance. We have 5,000 outstanding minus deduct their amount, and then advance 2018-19 we have added. So then after, this is the current year outstanding and this is the last year outstanding. ये हमने क्या किया, उसको डिडक्ट किया और करंट ईयर का हमेशा क्या करना है, उसमें ऐड करना है. This is the 7,000 amount. Okay. So then after 2,000, so that means this amount is the advance subscription. Advance subscription 2,000 we have deducted. Outstanding and prepaid. Advance means क्या किया है हमने, पहले लिया है, so prepaid means उसको क्या करना है, माइनस करना है. और आउटस्टैंडिंग है करंट ईयर का, क्या किया हमने, उसमें ऐड किया है. समझ में आ रहा है? सबसे पहले क्या किया हमने, सब्सक्रिप्शन 80,000 करंट ईयर का लिया, लास्ट ईयर का उसमें क्या किया हमने, उसमें डिडक्ट किया, माइनस कर दिया. और 2018-19 का जो एडवांस लिया था वो क्या किया है हमने, 4,000 उसमें ऐड किया है. पहले लास्ट ईयर का आउटस्टैंडिंग माइनस किया, लास्ट ईयर का एडवांस ऐड किया है, देन करंट ईयर आउटस्टैंडिंग 7,000 ऐड किया और नेक्स्ट ईयर का जो प्रीपेड है उसमें क्या किया, डिडक्ट किया. So that means where we write down here in the inner column, then after 84,000 write in the outer column. In the board exam, maybe you have given here 2 marks for the subscription. This is very important term. Okay, समझ में आया? Then next one is the balance sheet. Balance sheets, asset side, outstanding subscription, where we write down asset side, balance sheet, asset side, outstanding subscription, and advance subscription, that means prepaid subscription, where we write down liability sides. समझ में आ रहा है? Yes. देखो, last chapter prepaid and outstanding. Prepaid means paid in advance and outstanding means dues, not paid. But outstanding expenses where we write down liability side. But here it is outstanding subscription where we write down asset side. Remember. And advance that means prepaid अगर expenses है तो हम asset में लिखते हैं. But यहाँ पर prepaid क्या है? Subscription है. So कहाँ पर लिखते हैं? Where we write down in the liability side. समझ में आ रहा है मैंने क्या बोला? Outstanding subscription asset side and prepaid subscription liability side. आपको ये याद रखना है. जस्ट मैंने फिर से ये सब लिख के दिया है. सब्सक्रिप्शन रिसीव किया है. जो अमाउंट है पहले हमने इनर में लिखा ऑलरेडी. जस्ट नाउ आई टोल्ड यू 80,000. इसमें क्या क्या लेस करना है और क्या ऐड करना है ये याद रखो. रिसीव्ड फॉर लास्ट ईयर क्या करना है? लेस करना है. एंड रिसीव्ड फॉर नेक्स्ट ईयर लेस करना है. डिडक्ट दैट अमाउंट एंड राइट डाउन इन द इनर कॉलम. और क्या ऐड करना है? रिसीव्ड ड्यूरिंग लास्ट ईयर फॉर करंट ईयर. इन दिस ईयर करंट ईयर में हमने क्या किया है? लास्ट ईयर के रिसीव्ड किया है. और आउटस्टैंडिंग फॉर करंट ईयर. इन दिस ईयर आउटस्टैंडिंग जो है उसमें क्या करना है? ऐड करना है. Then have to write down in the voucher column. The subscription term is very important because of maybe given 2 marks for the subscription. So all of you understood this term? Yes? Good. When we solve the problem of not for profit concern, again I explain you this term. Next term is the entrance fees. Entrance fees means what? These fees are paid by the persons who intend to become a member. जो member है तो member क्या करता है? Pay the fees of the organization that is called the entrance fees. हाँ समझ में आया? Entrance fees means what? Yes, fees paid by the person या member of the organization. Generally, entrance fees are treated as a capital receipt या capital income. Remember, entrance fee is a receipt या income. Of course, this means the income. But sometimes it can be treated as a revenue receipt also. How? Listen here. For example, entrance fees received 1 lakh rupees. But in the problem, if you are given in the bracket 50% entrance fees should be capitalized. Remember, when you solve the problem of NBO, each and every adjustment first you see. पहले समझो, फिर उसका इफेक्ट क्या आएगा ये बाद में आपको डिसाइड करना है. यानी कि एंट्रेंस फीस आपको सिर्फ दिया है या फिर उसके साथ और कुछ दिया है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन अ ब्रैकेट. इसका मीनिंग आपको समझ में आया कि जो एंट्रेंस फीस रिसीव किया है 1 लाख रुपीज उसमें से 50% एंट्रेंस फीस क्या करना है? कैपिटलाइज करना है. कैसे करना है? सी हियर. फर्स्ट हमको क्या करना है? फर्स्ट यू कैलकुलेट द 50%. जस्ट एग्जाम्पल 1 लाख रुपीज के 50% कितना हुआ? ऑफकोर्सली 50,000. ओके. ये 50,000, so that means first effect of entrance fees where we write down deduct from entrance fees will be treated as a revenue income. यानी कि 50% कैपिटल फंड होगा या कैपिटलाइज हुआ, so that means 50% ऑफकोर्सली क्या हुआ? ये रेवेन्यू इनकम हुआ. So where we write down, of course, credited to income side of income and expenditure account. This is the first effect. And second effect, of course, where we write down added in capital fund in a liability side of balance sheet. Because यहाँ पर तो उन्होंने क्या दिया है? कैपिटलाइज दिया है. अगर यहाँ पर ये इंस्ट्रक्शन या आपको ये दिया ही नहीं है 50% एंट्रेंस फीस, तो क्या करना है? 100% where we write down yes, just like a revenue income 50% या फिर कैपिटलाइज दिया है फिर 100% कैपिटलाइज, तो डायरेक्ट बैलेंस शीट के लायबिलिटी में दिखाना है. बट अगर आपको 50% 60% जो भी परसेंटेज दिया है, फर्स्ट यू फाइंड आउट Then after first effect, income expenditures credit side, and second effect, balance sheet liability side. But इस कहाँ पर लिखना है? Added in capital fund 50,000. That means 50%. समझ में आया? Yes, all of you understood. The next term is the donations. Listen carefully. Student, each and every term is important, so be carefully. Donation means gifts given by either members or any outsiders to the organization. समझ में आया meaning of the donation? Yes. Two types of the donation, remember. First one, general donation, and second one is the specific donation. Two types. General donation means these donations are given without any condition. Okay. So that means this income is treated as a revenue income. So where we write down, of course, will be shown on a income side of income and expenditure account. But next donation type is the specific donation. In the exam, in the problem, if you are given a general donation, first you see in which donation you are given. If you are given a given general donation, so where we write down, yes, that donation is a revenue income, right? So where we write down will be shown in an income side of income and expenditure account. But if you are given a specific donation means what? Sometimes given for a specific purpose. The donor specify the purpose for utilizing the amount donated by the organization, donated by him. So maybe ask the question, objective type question या OBD test, write answer in one, या one word, या one phrase, या term. Donation received for a specific purpose. If you are given this question, so what you write the answer? Specific donation, या capital receipt. Okay. So in which donation? Donation received for a specific purpose. So that donation is called the specific donation. Okay. For example, in which donation is the specific? For example, donation for building fund, donation for prize fund, yeah, donation for sports tournaments, etc. Yes, all of you understood. Two types of the donation. But if you are given a general donation, so only write in an income and expenditure account. But if you are given the specific donation for a building fund, yeah, donation for a building fund, donation for a prize fund, yeah, donation for a sports tournament, etc. So where we write down, yes, balance sheets, asset, balance sheet liability side, remember, because such donation should be shown on the liability side if you are given in the adjustment. For example, donation received for building fund. समझ में आया? Yes. Or if you are given, maybe in the adjustment, full amount of donations should be capitalized, or 50% donation are for building fund. These all donation is the special या specific donations. Remember this one. समझ में आया? अगर आपको एडजस्टमेंट में क्या दिया है? डोनेशन रिसीव फॉर अ बिल्डिंग फंड, तो ये जनरल डोनेशन है क्या? नहीं, ये क्या है? स्पेसिफिक डोनेशन है. तो कहाँ पर लिखेंगे? बैलेंस शीट के लायबिलिटी साइड में. जनरल डोनेशन दिया तो इनकम एक्सपेंडिचर में जाएगा, स्पेसिफिक डोनेशन दिया तो बैलेंस शीट में, बैलेंस शीट के कहाँ पर जाएगा? लायबिलिटी साइड में. रिमेंबर, समझ में आया? जैसे मैंने लास्ट स्लाइड में बताया कि जैसे कि एंट्रेंस फीस है वो 50% दिया है, वैसे ही यहाँ पर दिया कि आपको फॉर एग्जाम्पल डोनेशन शुड बी कैपिटलाइज, पूरा का पूरा कहा जाएगा बैलेंस शीट में. बट इफ यू आर गिवन 50% डोनेशंस आर फॉर बिल्डिंग फंड, इसका मीनिंग समझ में आया? 50% बैलेंस शीट में जाएगा, बिल्डिंग फंड में ऐड करेंगे। और 50% कहाँ जाएगा? ऑफ कोर्सली इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर अकाउंट के इनकम साइड में बाय डोनेशन। 50% ओनली लिखना है। जैसे एग्जांपल जैसे मैंने बताया कि 1 लाख में से 50,000 इनकम एक्सपेंडिचर में जाएगा, 50,000 मीन्स 50% कहा जाएगा बिल्डिंग फंड में हमको ऐड करना है। समझ में आया दिस टर्म? बोथ द टाइप्स ऑफ द डोनेशंस। यस, इज इट क्लियर नाउ? यस, गुड। ओके, रिमेंबर कौन सा डोनेशन दिया ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। प्रॉब्लम में आपको each and every time you read first question then you solve the problem. Remember. Next term is the legacy. This term is also the very important. Many times ask the question in the board exam. What is legacy? आपको ये समझ में आ रहा है? कुछ इसका मीनिंग पता चल रहा है legacy का ये इमेज देख के? Yes? Anybody tell me? क्या समझ में आ रहा है? गिफ्ट। ओके, ये क्या दिख रहा है? की दिख रही है। ओके, सो दैट मीन्स व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ legacy? Maybe ask the question, answer in one sentence. What is legacy? Okay, so first see the meaning. Legacy means gifts. Okay, under the will on the death of a donor. तो क्या मीनिंग समझ में आया आपको? legacy means क्या है? गिफ्ट है। ओके, फिर क्या बोला मैंने? अंडर द व्हील। व्हील मीन्स क्या है? आपको पता है, ये नाम सुना होगा बहुत बार। ए लीगल डिक्लेरेशन। व्हाट्स द पर्सन विल? लीगल डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ ए पर्सन्स विशेष रिगार्डिंग द डिस्पोजल ऑफ हिज और हर प्रॉपर्टी और एस्टेट आफ्टर डेथ स्पेशली। क्या बोला मैंने? आपको पता चला? व्हाट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ विल? विल मीन्स क्या बताया मैंने? इट्स अ रिटर्न लीगली इंस्ट्रूमेंट, लीगली डॉक्यूमेंट्स। सो दैट मीन्स बाय विच ए पर्सन मेक्स disposition of his or her estate to take effect when after death. So that means what's the meaning of legacy? Means it's a gift received under the will on the death of donor. The gift may be for general or special purpose. General gift means what? It's a revenue income which is credited on income side of income and expenditure account. So general gift कहाँ पर जाएगा? जो amount where we write down credited on income side. Okay. But special gift, so that means purpose gift, it's a capital receipt. Here it is also the two types, general and special. General है तो कहा जाएगा of course income and expenditure accounts credit side. And special gift is treated as a capital receipt. So where we write down, of course, show on the liability side of balance sheet. For example, if we are given in the adjustment, same last video, last slide already I told you, for example, 50% legacies are to be capitalized. Again and again I told you, first you read carefully each and every adjustment, whatever you given. Okay, if you are given a adjustment 50%, if you are given 100%, if you are not given, so first you see. Not given, so general gift. But if you are given a special gift, if you are given a 50% of legacies are to be capitalized, इसका meaning क्या होगा? Of course 50% capitalize में add करना है capital fund में, और 50% where we write down in a income and expenditure accounts credit side when we solve the problem. So in that time again I explain you, but all of you understood what's the meaning of legacy, what's the types of legacy where we write down? Yes? Okay. Same here, it is the legacies where we write down, this is the revenue income. So where we write down income and expenditure accounts, yes, credit side by legacy. But if that legacy is the capital, so where we write down in added 50% may be given. So here it is 100% given. The legacy is a capital receipt. So where we write down balance sheets, liability sides. First you write down here capital fund, then you add the legacies amount. Okay, then after you write down in the outer column. So is it clear now? Yes? Okay, good. Next. Next term is the life membership fees. In not-for-profit concern, same members pay life membership fees. Same members in that organization members pay the life membership fees. It is non-recurring income. Therefore, it will be show liability side of balance sheet. But again, same here it is given in the adjustment. Already I told you, explain you in the last slide. 50% of life membership fees should be capitalized. So in that time, first effect, 50% will be treated as a revenue income. So that means, of course, where we write down credited on income side of income and expenditure account. So that means 50% amount deduct from life membership fees. जो भी आपको अमाउंट दिया है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल 1 लाख रुपीज गिवन अ लाइफ मेंबरशिप फीस, फर्स्ट you deduct the 50%, 50,000, then after you write down in the outer column. This is the first effect. And second effect, 50% will be added in capital fund, where of course liability side of balance sheet. समझ में आया? Yes. Like membership fees. Okay. Then see example. For example, this is the life membership fees. First one, first effect here it is by life membership fees 30,000 given, just example, less 50% capitalized. 50% capitalized, so that means 30,000 का 50% आ गया 15,000. So where we write down outer column 15,000. Okay, this is the first effect. And second effect, 50% of life membership fees added to the capital fund. Here it is 15,000 add किया है. Okay, first effect income and expenditure account, and second effect balance sheets liability side. Yes, समझ में आया? Good. Then explain you in the next video important term again one by one. But again I told you, I request you student, each and every term when you write again and again, you practice, you learn, so you can easily solve the problem of not-for-profit organization. Because of each and every term is important, because this chapter, yeah, this question is important for a 12 marks in a board exam. So each and every point, each and every term is important. You again and again repeat, write and learn. Okay, so thank you so much. Next video is to be continued. Okay, yes, thank you so much. Okay, and